Next up, I want to talk about how accepting society is of immigrants. What I'm going to say now is based on my own personal experiences as well as experiences that many of my international friends had, including many non-white friends. Most countries and cultures in Europe have been around for centuries, if not even millennia. That's also why Europe is so beautifully culturally rich. But at the same time, it comes with a problem. The French live in France, the Germans live in Germany, the Swiss live in Switzerland, and there's always this us and them separation in every European country. So if you move out of your home country and go somewhere else, wherever you go, you will always be part of the them group. And this doesn't mean that you will always be faced with hostility wherever you go, but you will have a harder time becoming friends with the us group. And very often you will just end up hanging out with foreigners. Employers in Europe might just be slightly less likely to hire you simply because you are different. And even I personally had that feeling so many times of having a really hard time to fit into the us group. And the way to solve that problem in Europe is by becoming as similar as possible to the us group as you can. In other words, you're supposed to assimilate into a culture. And Germany took over 1 million refugees in 2022 alone. Some well-intended German politicians encouraged all of these refugees to learn accent-free German. And even though they meant well, it kind of shows this divide between the us and them. When I moved to the United States, from day one I felt at home here. There was not a single moment when I thought, oh, I should become more Americanized. I mean, what does it even mean to become more Americanized? There is not really such a single thing. Everybody in the US is in some way or another an immigrant, except obviously Native Americans. And even though Americans do have quite a lot of national pride, this doesn't create this separation between us and them as it does in most countries in the world. In America, it's totally normal to be American of European descent or American of Asian descent.